Hello students, welcome to this series of mathematics lesson. In this lesson I will teach you the basics of triangles. This lesson is going to be very interesting. Recall that two figures are said to be congruent if they have same shape and same size. Two figures having same shape and not necessarily the same size are called similar figures. This is what majorly that we are going to study in this chapter. So why do we need to study about similar figures? There are two ways to measure the real world object. The first one is direct measurements and the second one is indirect measurement. In direct measurements we will use physical measurement tools to find the dimensions and the angle between the sides. In the first image we can see there is a table. We can measure the length of this table using a measurement tape, and we can find the angle between these two wooden pieces using a measurement tool. In the second example we have got a cycle where we can measure the length of the radius using a measuring tape. There are some things where we can't measure using the physical measurement tools. So we need to go for indirect measurements. In the first image we can see a mountain. Say we need to find the height of this mountain. We don't have an instrument or a scaling tape to find the height of this mountain. Even if we do, that doesn't make any sense. In the second scenario we need to find the distance between Earth and Moon. We cannot find the distance between Earth and Moon using a bamboo stick. So we make use of indirect measurements. I will give you an example to demonstrate how indirect measurements could be used. Here we can see a boy standing under the sun and there is a pole next to him. We need to find the length of this pole using the reference of the height of this kid. We know the height of kid. He got a friend to find the length of his shadow. And he got one more friend to find the length of the shadow casted by the pole. His two friends are measuring the length of shadows at the same time. So what is the height of pole? We can use principles of similar triangles to find the height of this pole using the height of this kid. We can apply similar principles to find the height of mountains or the height of buildings or anything in the case. Similar figures. In the first example we can see we got three circles. One is concentric circles. Here the circles are similar since it has got same shape, but they vary in the radius. In the second example we can see the squares are similar. They are similar because they have got same shape and the length of the side is proportional. In the third example we can see the triangles are similar. They are similar because they are in same shape and the length of the side is in proportion. Even the angles are same in all these cases. All congruent figures are similar, but the similar figures need not to be congruent. We will see why it is so. In this example we can see we have got a square and we have got a rectangle. In the first glance it looks like it is similar. It is not. The reason why these two figures are not similar because in square the length of the side is 3 cm and the angle between two sides is 90 degree in all the cases. In case of a rectangle the angle between two sides are 90 degree but the length is different. They are not in proportion with a square. So these two are not similar shapes, even though the angle between the sides are same in all the cases. This is an important statement to note. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in same ratio or in proportion. In the figure 2.4, we can notice that a light bulb is placed at point O. Below the light bulb, a cardboard is held. The light source will cast a shadow below the cardboard. Here we can note that the vertex A dash corresponds to vertex A. Symbolically, this correspondence could be written as A dash, two arrow symbols, that is corresponds to A. We will say the correspondence as A dash corresponds to A. Similarly, we can say that B dash corresponds to B, C dash corresponds to C, D dash corresponds to D. So we need to prove two things, that is, their corresponding angles are equal and the length of the corresponding sides are in proportion. In this case, we can notice that the angle of A, that is the angle between the sides AB and AD, is equal to the angle between the sides A dash D dash and A dash B dash. The same thing follows for the angle B, C and D. Next, we need to prove that all corresponding sides are in same ratio or in proportion. We need to prove that the length of AB divided by the length of A dash B dash, that is 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, is equal to the length of AD divided by the length of A dash D dash. The length of AD is 1.5 and the length of A dash D dash is 3. If we simplify this, the ratio or proportion is 1 by 2. Now let us see the length of DC divided by the length of D dash C dash. The length of DC is 2, the length of D dash C dash is 4. If we simplify this, the ratio is 1 by 2. Finally, the length of CB divided by the length of C dash B dash is, the length of CB is 1.5, the length of C dash B dash is C. When we simplify this, we will get the ratio 1 by 2. Since we satisfied both the conditions, we can say that these two shapes are similar. The contents of this video is borrowed from Karnataka Textbook Society, Bangalore, under Fair Usage Policy. This video is presented by Avari Technologies. Please do hit subscribe button to get more content. Thank you.